we'll see how ionic compounds are formed. Ionic compounds are also called as electrovalent compounds. The word electro is related to electricity or the charge. What is electricity? The flow of charge, flow of electrons. So ionic compounds are also called as electrovalent compounds. So compounds formed by the transfer of electrons from one species to other. With the transfer of electrons, or we can say the complete, loss or gain. In simple words, you can say one species loses electron, other gains electron. It is called as ionic bond. Ionic bond is also called as electrovalent bond. Now, ionic bond is formed by reaction between a metal and non-metal, metal and a non-metal. Now see how it is formed. Now sodium, atomic number is 11, electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 1. So valency is 1. Valence cell or the outermost cell has 1 electron. So sodium will lose 1 electron and it will form sodium ion. Why it will lose 1 electron? Because every species has tendency to remain in stable state. So sodium has lost electron to form the sodium ion, and here the number of electrons are reduced by 1 and number of electrons are 10. So sodium ion has acquired the nearest noble gas configuration. Nearest noble gas configuration means the species of the noble gas or noble gas member which is very close to sodium is what? It is neon. So it is equal to neon. Or we can say sodium has acquired the noble gas configuration equal to neon. And by neon has also atomic number 10. So sodium ion becomes stable. You must be knowing sodium metal is very reactive and common salt is not reactive. So sodium is reactive because it has 1 electron in outermost orbit and it will lose very quickly, and hence sodium catches fire in water, or if you keep in moisture. If you keep in open place, it will also undergo change. Chlorine atom, atomic number 17, electronic configuration 2, 8 and 7. It is non-metal. Chlorine is non-metal. So non-metals have tendency to gain the electron and become stable. So the electron lost by sodium will be gained by here this chlorine, and there is formation of chloride ion. Chloride ion. So here atomic number will be increased by 1. So it will become 18. It will be 2, 8 and 8, and so it will become equal to argon. Or we say electronic configuration of chloride ion will become equal to argon. Now here see, electron has been lost by sodium atom to form sodium ion. So this electron has been consumed here. So it will be cancel out. So what happens when sodium and Cl will react together? There will be formation of NaCl. Now we have to balance it. So here we write Cl2 and here there will be 2Na and 2NaCl. So thus this is the way how ionic compounds are formed. So ionic compounds are formed by reaction between a metal and non-metal. Ionic compounds are formed by reaction between metals and non-metal. This is sodium is metal, chlorine is non-metal. They react together like this to form the NaCl. So this is about the formation of ionic compound or electrovalent compound. Compounds have some properties, and so first point is ionic compounds are water soluble. Means when we dissolve ionic compound like common salt, it will be dissolved because water is polar in nature. Water is polar in nature means water has two poles. Water has two poles. Hydrogen has positive charge, oxygen has negative charge. So similarly, NaCl, if you take NaCl, so sodium has positive, chloride has negative. So this sodium is attracted toward the oxygen. This happens in all ionic compounds. Resolution takes place in this manner. So the positively charged portion of ionic compound, ionic molecule, will be attracted toward the oxygen, and this negative will be attracted toward the hydrogen. That is the positive part of the water, and as a result, here this force of attraction between sodium and chloride ion will be lower down or will become weak, and as a result it dissolves away. So this is the very simple, that by dissolving or by keeping in water, the force of attraction between the oppositely charged cations and anions becomes weak, and as a result they are dissolved. Now second point is ionic compounds have high melting boiling points. Why they have high melting boiling points? Because they have strong force of attraction. See, NaCl, sodium ion and chloride ion. So they are oppositely charged, and so there is strong force of attraction. And in order to overcome the attractive forces, large amount of heat has to be required either to melt or to boil. So simply we can say, due to strong electrostatic, this is the electrostatic means opposite charges are there. So there is strong electrostatic forces between the cations and anions, and as a result large amount of energy or heat is required to melt or boil. Now third point is they allow flow of current in molten and solution form or aqueous form. So it is also a very simple point, because when we melt or when we make solution, ions are easily available. And ions can move in the direction of applied current. So they are able to act as conductor in molten state as well as in solution form. Now next property is crystalline. So they have crystal-like appearance, and crystals, they have perfect dimension. Crystals have perfect dimension. You see NaCl or KCl or any ionic compound, all the particles are of perfect dimension because of very strong force of attraction, and there are the lattice points. There are the lattice points you will see in the higher classes. So there is the lattice point, there is perfect arrangement. Ions have perfect diameter, ions have perfect radius, and as a result there is perfect accuracy or bonding between the different ions, and as a result they have perfect shape, they have exact melting point also. You can also say that your compounds, they have a particular melting point.